In the beginning of Parshas told us, the Torah says, Ele toldot Yitzchak ben Avram, Avram ulidet Yitzchak. And all the commentaries ask that this is repetitive. If Yitzchak is the son of Avram, obviously, Avram gave birth to who? To Yitzchak. So explains Rashi that what happened right before it was the story with Avimelech. Yitzchak was, Sarah was taken to the house of Avimelech, and the Litzanei Ador were laughing. Everyone was saying, oh, maybe, Sarah didn't have any kids from Avram for a very long time, and suddenly she went into seclusion with Avimelech, and now suddenly she has a kid. Obviously, who's the kid from? It's from Avimelech. So what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu do? Says Rashi, the laughers, the rousal robbers of the generation were saying, oh, she got pregnant from Avimelech. So what did he do? So he says, so ma asa HaKadosh Baruch Hu, tzar klaster panav shel Yitzchak domeh le'Avram. Avram and Yitzchak look exactly the same. In other words, in order to stop the Leitzanim, the clowns, and the people who were trying to give a bad reputation to Avram, in order to squash them, what did HaKadosh Baruch Hu do to squash all claims? He made Yitzchak look exactly like Avram Avinu. And the question that the commentaries ask is, really? Like, we're worried about what these people say? Why is HaKadosh Baruch Hu getting involved in this situation and telling the Jewish, and showing us by making a mini miracle of Yitzchak looking exactly like Avram, just to squash down what these clowns and what these people are making fun of Avram? So the Bali Musar explained that the Torah here is telling us a lifelong message, and that is the influence that Leitzanim, that people who are with negative attitude can have on the community. So yeah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu made a mini miracle and made Yitzchak look exactly like Avram to teach us, be careful who you associate yourself with. Because if you're friends, if there are people in your community that are Leitzanim, that are always making fun and always mocking, that's going to have a tremendous negative effect on you. And that is a lifelong lesson, to know who your surroundings are. And you can think about it yourself. Right? You have a person who, let's say, he never curses, and then he goes into a workforce where everyone's cursing. What's naturally going to happen to him? He'll start cursing, because that's the environment that he's in. And also vice versa. The environment that you put yourself in is the environment that's going to affect you. The way you talk to when you're standing in front of a rabbi is not the way that you're going to talk to your friend. When you're jogging outside is not the way you're going to show up to a wedding. The environment that's around you is going to affect the way that you behave and how you act and how you conduct yourself. So the Torah over here is telling you a lifelong message, and that is, be careful who you associate yourself with, and be careful with the people that are around you. And I'll end with a fabulous story. When I was a little kid, I was born here in Eretz Yisrael, and my family moved to America. And we went, before we moved, my father got the blessing from Reb Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, and before we left, my father brought us all in to get a bracha from Reb Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. So we come into the room, and he looks at all of us, and he's giving us the final bracha. For us to go to America was like landing on China. We didn't know the language, we didn't know anything. And when we got there, what would you think Rav Shlomo Zalman would give a bracha to each one of us? I was a little kid, so I don't really remember. I only heard the story afterwards. But if I was giving the bracha, if someone would come up to me and say, I'm going to China now, give me a bracha, so I would say, you should grow in Torah, you should always, you should have Yirah Shamayim, you should be nice. What did he do? He looked at every single one of us, and he says, I'm going to give you one bracha. And it's not that you should have Yirah Shamayim, and it's not that you should have good midos, and it's not that you should learn. You know what bracha I'm giving you? That you should have good friends. He says, because if you have good friends, you're going to have Yirah Shamayim. If you have good friends, you're going to love to learn. If you have good friends, you're going to do chesed as well. That is the message of Rashi and what Chazal are teaching us, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu sometimes he has to quiet the Leitzanim, those who are causing a ruckus, just to teach us this message that the people who are around you affect you. So if we keep that in mind and we know who we're surrounding ourselves with, that will help us grow, and it will prevent us from chas v'shalom not growing.